Hello, welcome everyone. It's your boy Karceno here. Want to say shouts out to everybody out there. Kwame Brown Bus Life. Shouts out to One Crack News. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the notification bell. The Cash App is Karceno. Karceno. And let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. Let's begin. Now, when we decided to make this video, and shouts out to Gilbert Arenas' channel, No Chill Gil, from his No Chill channel. Gilbert Arenas, man, he's made a change in his life. He's pivoted. He's turned things around in his life. And on my Karceno for Life channel, which you can like, share, subscribe there as well. All of the things that's in the banner down there are 100% authentic. Now, getting back to brass tacks. What is brass tacks? Brass tacks is the procedures that were laid out to be enamored. For instance, right? Kwame Brown Bus Life, without a fraction of a doubt, was one of the most incredible or egregious things that anybody had ever seen, according to these people's statements. They couldn't believe some of the stuff he was saying about these people that were so they beloved, and oh my God, how dare this man has his own opinions? How dare he has his own brain? How dare him think for himself and not part of the assimilation? And when he decided to speak out, those who are not alpha males, mostly beta male, controlled people who are caught in the system. You know, it's not Gil's fault he's the way he is. This is the way he's aligned to be. He doesn't know how to be a lion. You can't blame a poodle for being a poodle. You know, it's just what it is. It's not a lion. It's not the poodle's fault. It just ain't a lion. But when the poodle tries to pretend and want to be a lion, you know, you see them little poodle dogs try to act like, you know, they Rottweilers. They got all that bark. But when that dog, the big old dog, he just let them bark. But when he get that, they shut up and they move. So you can get a lion tatted on your body and do all that stuff. It don't matter. No one will see you as that. Your ways and actions as a man dictates who you are as a person and a human being and how you move. Now, when we seen Gilbert Arenas, when he came around and he started this whole conflict with all of us and tried to play the role of victim and like he was defending himself, what he was actually doing was trying to build himself up. He saw Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes getting all this attention and all this love. So he said, man, I ain't say nothing for months. And he saw their numbers going up. They getting all this attention on Kwame Brown. So he decided, I need to use Kwame Brown's name because Gil's name alone just doesn't hold any weight. Now, this is when he was first coming around. Look at Gilbert Arenas. Look at the shirt he got on. Look at the collar. The collar damn near hanging to the floor. Long collar around the neck. Look at the floor in the room. He got this king throne in there. He didn't have underground fantasy or underdog fantasy at the time. He had football sports and, you know, he was in the middle of a bad contract. Things was going down. Bills are piling up. He can't even get stuff on stiff. He ain't even had time to hang stuff up in the house. It's just laying there. And he's down and out, chubby, oversized clothes that barely fit him. It's 80 degrees and he got on a skull cap. It was going real bad for the man. He was down and out on his luck, and Kwame was the hottest thing on YouTube. He couldn't take it. He was going out bad. He was losing the debates, getting roasted, but his name was being seen out there. And all he did was kiss ass and try to protect those who are in power so they would look at him as something someday. Now, Gilbert Arenas has changed and decided to walk another path because he got underdog fantasy. They start saying this guy's trending now. He must be a somebody. So he went in there. They wanted Kwame Brown first. But Gil, being Gilbert, messed that up. He wanted to come in there because he wants to politic. He wants to go on camera and create lies and stories and speak on them as if they're facts.
Responded.
But when you look at the overall picture, right? What is the overall perception of Gilbert Arenas today? No one really takes him serious, but you get to see him now. When before you didn't. You didn't see Gilbert Arenas. He looked like really poor, fat and chubby. He looked really bad. Fat neck, everything. No. No. I just got a text. But the problem is when you make these analogies about who you are and what you do and how important you are, and you start just making these things known, these people will come find you. But now that Gilbert Arenas has gotten these people around him in this podcast space, and he's got a sponsor, and he can do all these different things now where he can bounce around to other people's platforms. It was because of him going back and forth with Kwame Brown that this actually happened for him, because he had nothing. That room where he in there with nothing on the walls, looking all broken, dusty with the wild looking collar, that shows you how low he was. Now, look at Gil today. He went from that broken down room, and look, that's the same room now. He got a collar that fits. He got a shape up. He didn't lost weight. He didn't found a fiance. He didn't got in shape and got his life back together. He's feeling inspired again. The NBA even embraced him back in the circle. He was looked at as a laughing stock. until he decided to quarrel with Kwame Brown. Stephen A. Smith like him now. When he used to trash him, when he brought the gun in the locker room, now Stephen A. Smith is best friend. Oh, he loves him now. Why? Because he going at Kwame Brown for him. He gonna be a good old lapdog. And because he was a good old lapdog, they came and did things for him. All because of the strength of Kwame Brown. So everything Gilbert Arenas got now, he owes to Kwame Brown. Look, he's even got a show, right? He got a show. They got the NBA involved now. They got sponsorships. Look at them. Look at the logos now. Emirates, Adidas. They gave a little basketball floor court. And now he's under the good graces of the league because he kissed ass to LeBron James. And the NBA said, well, Gilbert's okay now. But now, it's only so much you could do before things start to go left. Kwame Brown wasn't mentioning this man's name. Everybody went back to their respectful lives. I wasn't mentioning this guy's name. Nobody was mentioning him. Then here he comes again, mentioning Kwame's name on podcast platforms for more attention. The game is old and lame. So as we sit here, we know clearly what the motive is, the motivation behind it all. So what's the next point? What's the next thing you're going to do? You know, how about making good content? Focus on making good content where you don't have to do identity sports politics. Mentioning Kwame Brown to try to enhance yourself. You know, the fans can only be fooled for so long. Yeah, you'll get them there, but then when they start listening, they go, this ain't really popular. I'm out. When your whole thing is hot takes, that's when you lose the people, especially when you're not authentic. So they see that in you and they flee. So you got to try to figure it out. In other words, though, I'm up out of here. Thanking you